عن أبي رقية تميم بن أوس الداري رضي الله عنه أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم قال: الدين النصيحة. قلنا: لمن؟ قال: لله ولكتابه ولرسوله ولأئمة المسلمين وعامتهم. رواه مسلم.
What are the conditions for a woman to go to the masjid, or not even just to the masjid, but outside of her house? Something that many Muslims, if not most, today are clearly ignorant of, unfortunately. And when we say the word ignorant, it doesn't always necessarily mean it's a derogatory term. They say you're ignorant, meaning you behave ignorantly, you have bad character, you're rude and nasty, you're just a low type of person, like a scoundrel type of person, you're ignorant. But the word ignorance means you just don't know. Everybody saying this, you just don't know. So most Muslims, if not many, or if not most, are totally unaware and ignorant of these proper etiquettes for a woman not to go to the masjid, but to leave the home for anything. Everybody understand this? Work, school, whatever the case may be. So what do we say those conditions were? Huh?
It's not a fitna for her.
It can't be a fitna for her or for others. Tayyib. What else?
She can't go scented.
She's not supposed to be perfumed.
Perfume.
Huh? She's not supposed to be what? Perfumed. Tayyib. What are the sound effects? See, that's why he forgot, because he didn't have the what? What else did we say? She can't be in a state of zina. Going to the masjid or going outside is not supposed to be a fashion show. And that point right there that Noe mentioned, he said that was extracted from the hadith, totally demolishes the whole modern day culture of hijab and the hijab tutorial and wear fashion and look like this and look like that, and it demolishes the whole culture, which is very rampant and widespread. But at the same time, to be real, to Qawi, and to give the necessary credit, and to be honest, that whole hijab or hijab culture has brought many people to Islam. It's brought many people to Islam. And it has given the necessary courage to many women who are afraid to wear hijab, has allowed them to wear the hijab, even if it's messed up. With makeup and the kimar twisted, and this is how you put on mascara, and so on and so forth, foundation, and so on and so on. Look to stylish hijab. It's better than a woman who's totally what? Mutabarrij, 100%. Now, everybody understand this, in which many women are afraid and scared of being mocked, made fun of, attacked, raped, having a soda can thrown at them. Or, even worse than that, are the Muslim sisters who are afraid of sticking out. And they're afraid of being noticed to be of Arabian ancestry or Pakistani ancestry, or I'm not from West Africa, I'm black. I'm from the hood. I'm not foreigner. I'm nobody special. I'm a normal person like you are. This is a reality in which a person wants to be this instead of that. Wearing a kimar and a hijab automatically boxes me in. I'm a terrorist, a fundamentalist, a Wahhabi. I want to be like everybody else. I'm nobody special. I'm no saint. I'm no angel. So some of those different tutorials and those sisters and brothers, unfortunately, who promote and push this fashionable hijab, this type of hijab, and you can be stylish and nice and this and that, sometimes it allows certain people to have some type of what? Courage to take a better step. And we hope that Allah will allow them to take further steps to have the real hijab, the actual hijab, which is not supposed to be a zina. Everybody understand this? And there are also all types of extremist views with regards to this issue. And there are many people who don't even have a proper understanding of hijab from the get-go. Such as the women who come to Islam and they say, I accepted Islam because Islam gives me dignity and honor, which is true, but Islam allows me to marry a man for who I actually am. He likes me for my personality. He likes me for my mind, my brain, and not my body and my physical form. That view sounds good, but it's totally what? Totally false. The man that you marry, he can marry you because you have a personality and you're smart and you're funny and you're talented. But that doesn't mean that in the house when you're with him, you wear what? Hijab. He's supposed to enjoy your body and like you for your physical appearance as if you weren't a Muslim or he wasn't a Muslim. The only thing about the hijab is for those who aren't to see your beauty or not to see your beauty. But many people have the misconception that now the hijab is just total, and that leads them to all types of mistakes. by thinking like this. Everybody understand this? That's not true. That there's no type of physical attraction to any Muslim. It's just all mental. Many people that say this because they've been burnt so bad in the dunya. And then someone comes selling this cheap, watered down understanding of Islam and they take it. And that's incorrect. That's what? That's incorrect. The Prophet ﷺ says, تُنْكَحُ الْمَرْأَةُ لِأَرْبَعٍ. He says a woman can be married for 4 reasons. And he mentioned from those reasons, and jamaliha, for her beauty. She can marry a woman for how pretty she is. It's not haram. Is that the best way? No, of course. You have to have a personality, intelligence, and the list goes forward. But it's not just what? That's what it is now. No. There's a man who's lusting over you as well, just not in the street. And that's your husband. And that can lead to, we said, what? All types of what? All types of problems in your application of Islam. Islam is not meant to strip the people from that which is natural. As we explained before, nothing in Islam is unnatural. Nothing. Islam is not an unnatural religion. And many people today, they wish to make it into something that's what? Unnatural. Don't have no desire for women. The brother asked the question, how do I get rid of my desire for women? Who said that you should? You're not supposed to get rid of your desire for women because desire for women is part of a natural way of life. But you're supposed to control your desires. That's a different story. Not to be led by your desires. That's a different story. Allow your brain to make the rational, logical decision instead of your loins. وهكذا. Everybody understand this? Islam is not meant to turn you into something that's unnatural. And as we said, that leads to all types of what? Major calamities when the people try to take a human being from its natural state. Everybody understand this? So this is a very important concept. And the hijab, without a doubt, is one of the main points of the forefront on the war against Islam, because the hijab represents so much. It proves and points out so many things. Everybody understand this? It's not just clothes, as we've explained before. And one of the things that it represents is the Muslim's ultimate will to be stubborn and defiant. The Muslim's ultimate will to be stubborn and defiant. I am not going to conform with the rest of the people or the world, even though there is social and cultural pressure. I'm not going to conform to what you say is fashionable or clean or hygienic or sporty. I refuse to submit to the surging tide of the Taghut. And if I can't do it on a larger scale, on this type of scale, at least I can do it on what? My own personal scale. And that's manifested in my dress. Stare, laugh, look, discriminate, doesn't bother me at all. Once you lose that, you start compromising on that. Everything else is what? Downhill. Believe in it if you want to. If you understand it or you don't, just read history. Read what? Read history and you'll see the importance of clothes and how you cover and how you distinguish yourself and your dress code. Everybody understand this? Read American history. Read. Don't take it from me. Read in the books. Look at the documentaries and you'll see how the people dressed and what the dress represented, what it meant, what it symbolized. And once that was stripped away, everything was what? Easy and simple. Everybody understand this? This is a very important concept that you have to deal with, guys, is that you're never ever to allow your enemy to impose his will on you. Everybody understand this? Once they start imposing their values and ways on you, they say, what? Forget about it. Now, may Allah help us all. So that's a very, very long discussion with regards to the proper understanding of hijab in Islam, the proper conditions of hijab in Islam, the importance and the symbolicism of the hijab in Islam for women and also for men. But we're talking about a woman's hijab. Khairan, inshallah.